Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Figs Outside. So, I got up here as soon as possible today, and we're going to be retesting the 6.5 Creedmoor Federal Terminal Ascent bullets. So, several of you guys pointed it out that the test results were inclusive, and yes, indeed, they were. The barrel was definitely on the bag for the Ruger American, not the Savage Axis. First shot, it was not, and then after that, it was all in the bag. I didn't even notice that was just sloppy on my part. Anyway, not good. So we're going to be shooting them again today. And also, check this out. We have the Federal Terminal Ascent 6.5 Creedmoor, but also I got some Federal Terminal Ascent 300 PRC. That's going to be a separate video though. So we're going to go back. We're going to get this dialed in, and well, I should say dialed in as in getting my stuff ready. And then, yeah, we're going to put some rounds downrange and see what we can do. Okay, here we are. Got it all set up. Got my rest today. There they are. Those cool looking Federal Terminal Ascent bullets. Once again, these are the Terminal Ascent 130 grain 6.5 Creedmoors. There's some stats on the box. And, of course, our target is downrange. Right there. All right, well, I'm going to get ready to shoot. Let's get this going. And so, yeah, I also brought my son's Ruger American Predator. This is the Ruger American Go Wild. The Ruger American Predator. I think what I'm going to do is underneath this one, this is going to be the top left, I'm going to shoot his gun to the bottom left to see how it likes these as well. So that's what we're going to do, I think. All right. Here we go. 6.5 Creedmoor Federal Terminal Ascents. Cool looking bullet. One inch high. Just to the left of the bullseye. So I had a buddy of mine asking me why I would go with these when I know those Barnes shoot really well out of all three of my 6.5s and my son's. Part of that reason is, well, I've been looking at these. They're a newer bullet, and these have better ballistic coefficiency, and they're a little bit heavier than the Barnes, but I like trying new rounds. Those Barnes do really, really well. I've never had an animal run very far at all with those Barnes, and I'd like to give these a go. Plus, there for the last couple of years, it seems like those Barnes LRX and most of the calibers are really hard to get. It's like they produce them and then they stop, and then it's just super hard to find them. So that's another reason. That is the top right corner of the bullseye. So I would say we're probably looking, it's definitely better. Obviously, it's definitely better. Nothing's touching the barrel. So all good squeezes. I want to say we're looking at possibly, it's hard to tell from here. It is a 14 power zoom scope, but I want to say 1 MOA. I want to say it's right at 1 MOA, probably a little bit less, or possibly a little bit less, I should say. Walk down there and we'll show you guys. And then we'll, my son's gun is cleaned already. And so we're gonna put 3 rounds out of it right below this one. And so, yeah, we're gonna walk down there. Magwell's clear, chamber's clear. Okay, oh, yeah, that's a little more than 1 inch. That's it right there. I thought this was actually up in here, but a lot better than what it was. That could have been me. I don't know. But down here, so let's see if we could do this here. One-handed here, look at that. Professional. Ruger Predator 6.5. So we're gonna sling those bullets there. Okay, there we are, loaded up. Federal Terminal Ascent, 6.5 Creedmoor again, obviously. This is out of the Ruger American Predator. And this gun shoots really, really well also with those barns. I mean, it does really, really well with those barns. So, take the zoomies up. It's pretty cold. It actually feels like the temperature dropped a little bit in here. It was 36 degrees at the house, and we're a little bit higher. He needs to clean this thing. So yeah, bottom left corner of the red. One inch low left of that. Yeah. Dang near put it in the first hole. It's kind of getting a goofy glare with the sun. I wish I had the sunshades. And I was with my other rifle too. That's why I was saying up there it could have been me. Got this really awful glare from where the sun's at. That's not really an excuse, but it is just a goofy, goofy glare. So, you know what? Let's just send another one, huh? Let's just send another one. To the left, directly to the left. Yep. Elevation good. Yep, just to the left. So, yeah. Well, anyway, you know, shoot. Let's go take a peek at it, and then, yeah, 4 rounds for that one. I just wanted to sling that other one, just because fun to shoot, and you know, with the Savage Axis really liking these, pretty much the only one that really likes these. Probably just gonna buy the Barnes and stick with them. I mean, that Go Wild, they shoot You know, maybe there'll be some throwdown rounds for yotes or something. I only got, 6 rounds left. So I got a full box of that Barnes, but you know, you got to try different ammo. You got to see what your gun likes. And when you find something that it likes, you know, you could either stick with it, or when new stuff comes out, or you see other stuff that you think might work, or you just want to try, you know, bite the bullet and test it out, because you never know. Oh, there's that glare coming into the sun this way. So, what do we got? There it is. Ruger American Predator, terminal Ascents. So, yeah, that's I'd say 1 1/4, maybe 1.3. I'm gonna say that's probably 1 1/4, 1.3 as well. So there are the results for 2 Rugers. The Ruger Go Wild, which is mine, the bronze Cerakoted one, and then the Ruger American Predator. So nothing touching the stock, and yeah, and like I said, I didn't mind you guys calling me out on that one. It was just plain sloppy, you know. It's I've grown up shooting, and yeah, I started shooting. I think I was shooting BB guns when I was like 4, and then I went to 22s when I was 5 or 6, I believe. And my dad started teaching me shooting prone, shooting off arrests, like barricade positions. My dad was an extremely good shot with everything with any weapon that he touched. Like I said, I used to watch him shoot grouse with a Ruger single 6.22 with the interchangeable cylinders, you know, from 22 long to 22 mag. And he believed in head and neck shots, wasting the least amount of meat possible. You know, you try to do your best. With that 7 mag in the previous, well, actually, I'm going to be putting that video out first. So, or second after this one, because I wanted to get this one out pretty fast. But anyway, I watched him shoot deer in the neck with a 3x9 Bushnell from 1978 or 80 or whatever the heck it was. Shoot deer in the neck at 200, 300 yards. And shoot grouse and stuff with that Ruger single 6 in the head at like 25 to 50 feet. It was insane. And we had a little Marlin and a Remington pump action as well, and he did the same thing with those. But anyway, enough of that rambling. But so I started shooting when I was pretty young, and I've been shooting rifles. So and I started shooting larger caliber rifles, 243s, 22 250s, 270s, and his 7 mag when I was like 10 years old. So I've been, well, like 8 or 9 years old actually for the 270 and stuff, but in the 243 especially. But yeah, so I've been shooting center fire hunting rifles for 36ish, 37 years. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, like I said, he used to kind of smack me, you know, not rough, but he'd just like smack me, hey, you know, you're doing this, hey, you're doing that, and it taught me a lot. And then over the years, getting into LE and then tactical stuff, I love shooting, and I like trying to do the best you can. And that, from the previous video with that Ruger American Go Wild, was it was sloppy. It was just plain sloppy on my part, and so I'm up here making it right. So still not great results. Not happy with it. Those Barnes LRX definitely shoot better. Like I said, I'm shooting in the 0.3s with that, under 0.4. So I'm gonna stick with those till we find something else. So anyway, enough rambling. Thanks for watching this, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me make this up. And until next time, have a good day. Bye-bye.